What's up, people? So I want to talk about my gathering speed that I've gotten up to. I might be, if you're watching this, it might be weird to say it, that I'm probably the only one in all of Evony that's done this, because there's a lot of players that try to min-max, every part of this game, and I haven't min-maxed it yet, but I might have the fastest stone gathering speed in the game, or one of the top 10 or something. Like, I have a lot more upgrades I can do. I'm returning a gatherer right now so I can go to a T16 tile so you can see how fast it is. But I just got to I just upgraded my civilization treasures all to level 7 yesterday. I just hit that, so obviously I can get a lot more gathering speed. Goes up to 11, so I can get 15% more per level. So I can get 60% more here, right? Monarch gear, these actually go to 15, which max out at 150%. So I can get 80% more there, 79% more there, right? In total. So that's 139% that I can get, that I'm missing to be completely min-maxed, right? And then my art treasures are one level away from this. Has a gathering speed that is missing 14%. So 139, I'm missing 153% gathering speed I can get, right? However, however, look how fast. Well, how fast do you think this is? So, like a few weeks ago, I got my stone gathering on T16 tiles down below an hour and a half. But now with that last upgrade I got, which all my Queen Jindaex gear is refined a little bit differently, and they're not all gold attributes yet for gathering speed, but they're all, like, every piece is at least 3 gold attributes and 1 orange or 4 gold. So I have to refine my Queen Jindaex a little bit more. Of course, there's a little bit of gathering speed I can get from statistics to getting to 45, right? All Queen Jindaex to 45, they'll gain like something like 5% more each per level. And then I have 2 more levels on the victory column. They'll gain another like 3 or 4% gathering speed there as well. But check this out. It's below 1 hour and 20 minutes now. So that was at 10 million. It's below an hour and 20 minutes now. I think if you min-max all of your speed, I mean, look at this countdown. Look at how fast it counts down to thousands. I think if you min-max everything in the game, I mean, some people have gotten the art treasure scrolls. Obviously, you have to spend a phenomenal amount of gems to upgrade any of your monarch gear to level 15. It just costs so many, so many. So, like, how many level 10s would I need to get to 15, right? I would need 3 to go to 11, 9 to go to, 12, 27 tens to go to 13, 81 tens to go to 14, 243 level 10s to go to 15, right? Um, but Oh, and another thing I wanted to show real quick before I forget is I finally hit over plus 7 million on this screen with that last upgrade. Finally hit over plus 7 million. So with the, what did I say, 153% between those things, and then three more levels Queen Jindaok. That's probably like 14% more from the politics increasing, right? So that's like 167%, and then two more victory columns. That's probably another like 4%, 5%, 172% gathering speed. So 172%. How much would that increase my total percentage? Because it's going to be 172% on top of a total of already having 1200% or something. So that's how you can tell what your total increase would actually be, that fractional amount. So in here, you can see my stone gathering speed is almost 900%, where the other ones are, four or 350% and more lower than that, and that doesn't even include the Queen Jindaeox gear, right? That doesn't even include the percentages on the Queen Jindaeox. So on all these Queen Jindaeox, like that's an orange attribute. Oh, two of them might be. I know one of them is. All these Queen Jindaeox are a little bit different, so I can get almost 4% more there. But just for this one Queen Jindaeok, right? I've gone after the statistics that's for all of them, right? So yeah, this one has an orange, so I can eventually reroll only these two pieces, have the Stone Gathering. But I think yeah, your gold starts at I think it's 8.5%. Yeah, I think it's 8.5%. All of these are gold. But I could roll the re I have an 8.5 and 8 point. Oh, two 8.5s and 8.6. Those are low gold rolls. Two of them the lowest you can get, but I could slowly re-roll all these Queen Judeas gear for just a couple more percents here and there if I have extra refining stones to do it. It's much better to do advanced refining and use your refining stones there. If anything, once you hit 25 in the refining stones, or level 25 on the advanced refining, let's check this out real quick. This is worth talking about. On the advanced refining, as soon as you hit level 25, so let me show something lower than 25. This is 20. So the overall amount of points you need to hit the level increases by each level. But as soon as you hit level 25, the number of refining stones you need doubles. So as soon as you hit level 25, not only is this a much an ever increasing amount, I don't know if it doubles again or increases by 50 again every 25 levels, but that increases the total amount of refining stones you need per level dramatically. So the only set that I'm increasing past level 25 is the choreo set because that's my main city defense. That's for all my whole keep, all my troops. It's not four different marches. So you could argue that you would never want to waste refining stones when you can. It's gonna take a really long time to max these out to 100. Maybe very few players in the game, if any, have them maxed out. Especially if this increases every 25 levels. I mean, this ever increases. I mean, you can see 102,000 you need at level 29. If that increases again at level 50, it takes so many, and of course you can only do 50 upgrades a day. But anyways, I've got I've got if you think about total percentage, if I can get 170 something total percent more stone gathering speed, and I have nearly 900% here, and then on each of the Queen Jadeoks, they must have another like 300% on them. So I have like 1200% total. So if you had 170% end game, like full min max stone gathering speed, that's almost that's a little bit more than 10%, for fractionally, right? So it would reduce my overall timer by a little bit more than 10%. So if it's less than an hour, 20 minutes, if that's um if that's a total of 78 minutes I'm at right now, roughly you could take 7.5 minutes off that. So maybe you could maybe get down to like overall, you could maybe get down to like 1 hour and 10 minutes total. I don't think for it's possible to get to where you're able to gather on a T16 tile to below an hour. I don't think it's possible. Because to increase that to from 78 minutes to below an hour, I'd have to take I'd have to shave 18 minutes off that. I'd have to shave 18 minutes off that timer. So what's that what's that fraction? Eight, 18 over 78. Let me see here. I'd have to get 23% total more gathering speed than what my current total gathering speed is. So if my current total gathering speed is somewhere around like 1100, I'd have to get that much more total gathering speed. 200 around 253% more stone gathering speed in total, like rough estimates. I don't think I can get that much more from where I'm at. But but it's kind of I mean, it's pretty fast, like to watch that number and just see how fast it counts down. But I think the more impressive milestone benchmark number I was looking to finally hit was the plus the plus 7 million here. The T16 not only does it have the most total amount of resources, but it also has the highest base multiple here. So this will be the highest plus number of any of them, right? Let me go to anything else I'm on. Okay, here's a plus 15. Good. So you'll see here that a level 15 core is base it is less than that. So it's only plus 6.7 mil. Anyways, I just hit that. I thought people would be interested in that. Like in my gear, I have nothing that's just like wood gathering speed or food gathering speed. It's all stone gathering speed. So that way, so like one thing I do during in the gem consuming event, if by the end of the event I haven't spent 8 million gold yet, what I do is I purchase all of the I spend whatever additional gems I need to on the last day to purchase more thunder crystals. So slowly over time, I'll increase this thunder crystal to more gathering speed. Like it takes a lot. I think it's like I forget what it is, but I think to go from level 10 to level 11, I'd have to spend something like 7 million gems, something like that. I did the calculation a few days ago to get two more level 10s from just purchasing them, through this interface. I'd have to spend something like 7 million gems. I think it was. It is. So it's I'll slowly complete that over time, over several months. It only gives me 12% more here, but then if you look at this, you get 12% more level to level, and then you get 13% more, and then 14% more, and then you finally get 15% more, and then I think it's is it 15% more again? Oh no, then it's 25% more. Then it's 25% more for the last level. But yeah, max out at 150, but to get to level 15 from level 10, I mean we're talking 7 million gems times 283, something like that. That was obviously that was the calculation. So you probably thinking that that's so much, that's almost as much as people bid on the oh well, it's not in the auction house right now, but that's almost as much as people bid to win the glorious glorious subordinate city expansion order, right? That thing always goes for over 200 million gems. Like I've never looked at it in the last 5 minutes to see how much people are bidding it up at the very end. But every time I have looked at it sometime during that day, it gets to, over 200 million. So maybe you'd want to save those gems over time and not level it up. But you probably do, most people that are average spenders or decent spender for a coiner in this game, they probably are and do want to hit those consuming 8 million gems, figuring they're probably never gonna get that expansion city unlocked. I mean, that's a big deal because not only do you have another subsidy and its, extras, but you have another whole general of their stats and specialties and full, Arch Parthian gear, right? So it's like a huge deal to have one more subsidy. It increases your debuff capacity by an incredible amount. But I just I just recently yesterday, not only did I get that the treasure upgrade, I also completed and got the last subsidy that I needed. It was another Korea. So I have four Koreas. I have four Koreas, and then I almost always have my base subsidy set as Korea. So I mixed it up a little bit. I have one Europe, but it's full spectacled because I was winning. I'm the top spender on my server, so I was winning the historic city searching bidding pool as rank one for the most bid for multiple weeks, and I kept getting the random key. Well, I didn't want to like just go for like just Japan's, and over time I've gathered more and more. So I was like, well, Europe is decent. Let me go for one Europe. So I full spectacled the Europe, and I was like, well, let me go for one America. I don't know why it's taking me so dang long to full spectacle this America. People are bidding those things up. It's crazy. I need two more Americas to full spectacle America, and America's probably like the worst subsidy. Either China or America is the absolute worst, and the other one's the second worst. But I have one Russia, and I full spectacled that fairly quickly. It was something like three in a row, or three out of four in a row of the random keys I got over time were Russias. Like I just kept getting Russia and Russia and Russia again, and I think three of them were from random keys. So you need a total of five to full spectacle. You need the city first, and then you need to get four more to full spectacle one. But I just thought like, I only had a couple of Japans. What do I? I think I have three. I have three Japans. Yeah, one, two, three. I wish they listed them in the order of their culture, but it goes by the level they're at. But I had three Japans, and I was sometime after they implemented the spectacles, I was like, oh, all these other ones aren't too bad. Like I just thought to myself, like if it costs four more, like it'll take me forever to get all Japans, and then it will take me multiple lifetimes to get all fully spectacled Japans. So I was like, I'm gonna mix it up a little bit, and basically, yeah, I've got those. I've got that one European and one Russia full spectacled. But basically, after I get two more Americas from the random keys, I'm either gonna have to hit Korea or Japan on them. Otherwise, that key I'm gonna have to give that key away or figure out something to do with that key. Oh, and I also did get one more additional Japan since I finished. So I do have one, fragments worth of Japans that I have used. So I only need to get three more Japans to full spectacle one of the Japans. Um, so I have a little bit of progress there, but yeah, I just got that last Korea for that 15% more resources while gathering yesterday. It was the last historic sub in the historic, bidding series, and I won that Korea to finish off my. I had a purple Japan, so I passed that down to someone in our alliance, and then I hit that civilization. So I gained 15% gathering speed and 15% extra resources yesterday. Obviously, those two statistics multiply each other, right? So it's nice to be increasing both of them. But anyways, I just I thought someone, seeing this video and being like, "Oh, what's this? I don't care." So it's gather speed, who cares? And then they look at the number like, oh, it's plus 7 million? Like that's pretty high. Plus 7 million, like that's a reasonable amount of gathering speed. You can get that amount up to maybe plus like 7.7 or plus 8 million. Like if you go all min max gathering speed for one resource type, that's reasonably fast. I mean, all the resource producers I have in my entire city combined, I have 10 stone resource producers that are level 39 tiles. And shit, they only produce, yeah, I got 10 stone and 10 ore. They're all level 39 tiles. They only produce 7.4 million per hour. I mean, a single march getting me, 7.4, right? Because it's 499,000 plus 7 million. Shit, just one gathering march. It's getting me over. It's getting me more than that. It's getting me more than that per hour. Which was it? This one was going to a 16. It's getting me more than. It's getting me more than 10 level 39 resource tiles are getting me per hour. Like that's pretty decent, right? Where's this one? Right here. Yeah, that's doing just a little bit more than 10 level 39 resource tiles in the city. And I got Shajar on wall right now, and I got 50% resource production. I always use the 24-hour ones just because you get so many of them. I always have these five buffs going, all four of the resource producers and the increased gathering speed. Just you get enough of them so you can use one every single day and always have those buffs going. So I always have all five of those going. But yeah, no, I made like I made more videos in the last few days than I have in the last like couple of weeks. So I was just one more thing to make a video about. I like making videos when I have something else to talk about. All right, take it easy, guys. I hope your gathering speed has reached. I feel like I've reached elite farming level with the gathering speed. I just plus 7 million, baby. Let's go. All right.